Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. My name is Tufel. Today we are continuing our journey with MLB 25. We are currently now on day 3 of Season 3 of Road to the Show. For a quick recap, if this is your first time stopping in, this is my first MLB game since 2018. Parts of the game and the mechanics have changed over time, so we began this series on a lower difficulty to get used to and relearn how to play. As we have progressed, we have continued to increase difficulty over time with the overall goal of trying to win a World Series while playing on the highest difficulty before our player retires. If you enjoy this content and would like to follow this MLB series or maybe the growth of this channel, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. And for anyone interested, I am currently live streaming, working towards my affiliate. You can find me at Tufel41 over on Twitch. I also live stream other content most evenings, so feel free to turn on those live notifications in case you want to know when I go live and want to come hang out and support the channel. You can also follow my links found on my Twitch page, where you can find me at Tufel41 on Instagram, TikTok, and over on Kick as well. As this channel grows and my setup continues to improve, I will be multi-streaming and posting content across all of these platforms. But again, I want to thank everyone for stopping in and hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate any and all your support. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on day 3 of Season 3 of MLB 25 Road to the Show. Let me get chat pulled up real quick. Turn the volume down. Alright. Welcome to opening day of Season 3. Alright. So on day 2, we finished up spring training. We finished at 12 and 16, 5 games behind, 2 and 8 over our last 10 with a 3 losing streak. We finished with a 316 batting average, 25 hits, 9 streak, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Did struggle on day 1 and day 2 a little bit in the box. We did increase the difficulty at the beginning of Season 3, so it's been an adjustment. Did see signs of improvement with day 2. I went from batting a 160 something to, what did I say, a 316. So we'll just continue swinging away and get that timing down and keep boosting our player, and we'll see where it goes from there. Giants are up first. Alright, opening day. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
The flyby is pretty cool.
John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. So the Boston Red Sox want a little more than they got last year, having lost in the World Series. Singy, they don't seem like they're among the front runners. How do they get back to the World Series?
I think it's going to take some smart management both on the field and in the front office, Boog, and they'll need to get the most out of the players they have now, and possibly a key pickup or two could put them over the top. Now, they might know something we don't. Maybe they think they've got enough as is, but I think they'll probably
I hope I hit those
active with
projections.
the trade market, their farm system, or both.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So digging in, Jay Mann.
All right.
You talk about the power and
See
the
how this
speed
goes.
together.
Already down by 2.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Into the outfield, base
I'll
hit.
take an RBI
Here's
single
the
to start.
throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-1.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching.
Here goes the runner. Line
Damn it.
drive, caught.
We tried.
Now a throw to first, and he won't get back.
It's gonna
in
happen.
time.
Won't be the first time.
It's
Won't be the
a
last
double
time, I mean.
play. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Giants 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here in Boston.
All right,
Bottom of the
3-1.
4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jay Mann. Mann measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
There's a swing and a drive. Young going back on this one. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Around
Come on, get there, you slow ass.
The relay,
Nope.
the tag, and he's out trying
Nope.
for 3.
Just missed
Really
it.
nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Hey, jackass. My coaches were telling me to go to 3rd. Down by 5.
Just missed. That one is blasted. Left field.
I don't think that's going to be
Monster.
enough. Nope.
And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it 6-1. Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox.
Ooh, down by 2.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
He's a sexy beast.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. He'll score easily. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Huge spot.
He's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Alex Bregman. So the tying run is second. Is to third. 1 ball to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a gene we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage
Come on,
situation.
mullet man.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers
Bring
say,
me
but clearly
home.
an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Ah. Could have took 3rd.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely.
Gotta be quicker than that.
That base runner second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher.
He's standing still, dude. Why is he such a hater?
Ball lifted into air right field.
Get there, get there, get there.
Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
That'd have been close if it was online.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
On the ground to the left.
Oh, I'm tried.
To first. And they get
Almost.
Arenado for the out. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 6 and the Red Sox 5. So 2 down. So
down by 3 now.
Boston, Jay Mann.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
That one ripped right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex
I would
Bregman.
love for you to hit a home run right now. 0 for 4. Maybe not.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. This to third. On the run. Throw to first. And that is the ball game.
Close.
Mann had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Collected 3 doubles for the game.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job at this one.
All right, 4 for 5 with 3 doubles, a single, and 2 RBIs. Not a bad first game. I wish we would have won. What can you do? Can't win them all. All right, 3 for 4 with a home run. 2 for 4. 2 for 5. On to the next.
Jay Mann, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jay Mann.
All right.
Singer back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Mann walloped 3 extra base hits in his last game.
Wallop the hell out of him.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Uh-oh. Stream's lagging a little
He was
bit.
all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way.
Hold on. Stream's lagging.
Early, he stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage.
I don't know if that's a stream or just my internet.
To maybe get creative on
We do have a storm coming in, so I may get cut off, but I'm not sure.
It's Alex Bregman.
I tried to make this video today around the storm, but I can't really control that much more than I tried to. So if we get
with a move to first.
if we get booted, I mean we're only 15 minutes in. May have to just redo this day.
That's to third. Off balance feed. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Down 2.
Singer back to work. That one almost got him.
Sure did. Kind of wanted that one.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments.
He's going to hit me.
That missed by a lot. And the count 2-1. In the air, out towards left center.
Needed my bat a little higher.
Makes the catch for the out. One out, base is empty.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one
down
more
3.
inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'll take it.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you...
One out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman.
I feel like I'm starting to catch up to the timing.
Leads off second with one gone in the inning. Check on the runner, and he's back in there.
He made it.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. It's in and out of his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. The flip to the pitcher covering. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time.
It looks exactly how last game ended.
And the Red Sox leave one. Still down 3-0. Here's Elliot Ramos.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays
up by one.
simple.
Imagine that.
One down. Runner at third. Man, the next to hit.
Somebody hit a home
Drove off the
run.
wall last time, just missed out on a home run. Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Too much.
Young makes the grab. Runner tags from third.
There.
Good
job.
Not in time to run scores. And they lead by 2.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's
I'll take it.
off the bat. That's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Munoz, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first, and they get it down for the out.
Well, Berg, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as it...
First and second,
All right.
2 outs. And digging in for San Francisco, Dylan Cruz.
Up by 2.
Munoz is just 1 strike away. That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and
Not
it's
good.
now 5-4.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Young will hit next. Ground ball right side. Bregman on the run, sends it over to first, and that is the ball game.
First win of the season.
Extended the hitting streak in this one.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
All right, 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and an RBI. 6 for 8, 4 doubles. 4 doubles, wow. 3 RBIs for the series. 2026 Silver Slugger Award. All right, 3 for 3 with a home run. That's who it was. 2 for 4, 1 for 2. So Arenado hit the home run.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
I'm pretty sure last game he hit an RBI single to almost tie the game, so I think he's doing all right.
On the ground to short. Slings to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
This crowd needs to wake up.
Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Jay Mann. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Montas back to work. On a line out towards center.
Right to him.
Makes the grab, 1 away. Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat.
I hit it good, though.
There. Hard line out, first pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter now, Jacob Young. Out to short. Man. The throw to first.
That game feels laggy today. It's only had done that one other time.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
I can see it stuttering a little bit.
And he grounds one back up the
Ooh,
middle.
good dive.
Nice grab from his backside. And he gets him. Nicely done.
I don't believe that one for one bit. I thought I beat that.
Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play.
Good on him, though.
In the inning.
Oh, of course they're not going to show us.
Here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time.
I don't know why it wanted me to run backwards for it.
Runner at second here.
Down by 3 again.
Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question. And takes low for ball one.
Why did I swing at
there's a
that?
foul ball. Bellinger, the runner at second with one away.
That was stupid. You can do it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I thought that was more inside. I'm screwing myself up.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly
That
ball,
works.
well struck. That one's deep.
Perfect.
Long gone. He crushes that one to center field. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back inside Fenway
That woke
Park.
up the
Here's
crowd a little
catcher,
bit.
Logan O'Hoppe. Grounds one to short. Man. Gets the catcher by a step.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Come on, Raph.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
At least get on base. Give me a shot.
This could end it.
Nope.
That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Man made a big contribution despite the loss.
It's a lot
Had
easier
only
to
one
play
hit
when
but
you're up
made
than it
count
is
with
to
a
come back
homer.
from behind.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
All right, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run in the 7th. 7 for 11 with a home run, 5 RBIs for the series. Starting off 1 and 2. 3 for 4. 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Rough day for the boys. The Reds. Let's give them the old Gudge Dre. 4-0, this ought to be fun.
Jay Mann, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And we're back. Now batting Triston Casas. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. One out in the second. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jay Mann. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Foul off
too
left
early.
side.
Guess I'd rather be ahead of it than behind it like I
And a pitch.
was for day 1 and 2. Shouldn't have
And a
swung at
foul
that.
ball.
I lost it for a split second.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that just misses.
Really good.
That made me nervous.
2 strikes.
And
right back to him.
To the mound. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Here's the Reds catcher, Samuel Basallo.
It's lucky I didn't catch a hold of that. He would have got night-night.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Down 2.
Man measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Right back to him again.
Mound. Could be an easy 2. The throw to second, not in time at first.
Wow.
It's a fielder's choice. Now it's
Get me with that
Bregman.
changeup.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And if I take second away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Next to hit, Blake Sabol. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers. Double steal. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Back now at Fenway. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, TJ Friedl. On the ground to short. To first. And a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Down by 1 still. Alright, I gotta stay back on the changeup.
Fouled off down the right side.
Yep, that's better. I was late, but I wasn't in front of it.
Slice to right.
There's a double.
And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others.
Slice the hell out of it.
Short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with it.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely.
Gotta be quicker than that. I don't know what else to tell you.
Run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. High fly ball, right field. Jenkins makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
All we need is a single or put the ball in the air.
Still stepping in for Boston.
In the outfield, preferably.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Yep, that was a
Runners
double
at the
play.
corners here, 1 away. And stepping in for Boston, Ryan Ward.
And I want to go right here, but I'm not fast enough yet. Because he might throw it in the dirt.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Up the middle.
Yep, double play.
Good feed, that's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Tristan Casas, the next to hit for the Reds.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
If he would have hit it over my head after he said that, I'd have been pissed.
It's the Reds 3 and the Red Sox 2. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Red Sox, Jay Mann, 1 for 3.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power.
And I popped it out.
Left center.
Yeah, it was a good pitch too.
Move to the gap. Makes the catch, inning over.
Ah.
Winning run stands at second.
Redemption.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Late swing.
Stop playing with me.
Well,
You'll
if he's gonna
regret
do
it.
something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
He's going to go inside. Yep. Told you.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit.
That had a lot of turn on it.
It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ooh. Good thing I tracked that one.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away.
Fighting for my life. No.
Shortstop takes the ball.
Ooh.
This guy's a fun guy to watch.
I thought they were
taking
gonna.
it bat. He just
Thought they were gonna
battles
make
up there.
me.
He doesn't take a
Wow.
pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it
Words,
takes to put him
they're
away.
hard.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The winning run on second base.
Oh,
That one missed.
That pitch
Wow.
was pretty borderline at the top
I
of the
swung at
zone,
that,
and he's not digging the call out there on the
and
mound.
nothing happened,
Clearly pretty
and
frustrated,
somehow
so he's
called
gonna
that a
have to
ball.
collect.
But I swung at that.
Made it second. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch.
Holy hell.
Back to next.
We're fighting. I'll take it. Game over.
The winning run, and the Red Sox lock it off with extra innings.
That was a fight. I couldn't believe they called a ball on that one. And I swung that. I hit the button.
You know, he had a good pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to get solid contact, and the winning run comes across the score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Man, get that hitting streak going. It was a good game to begin with, but when you factor in how he walked it off for him, that's just the cherry on top. This one's gotta feel good. 3, our final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shelby saying so long.
All right, speak about the first one of the series. 2 for 5 with a double, single, RBI, and a run. I don't care about the streak. 2 and 2. Let's see, Freddie went 1 for 3 with a home run. 1 for 5, 1 for 3.
J-Man delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing a clutch hit for his team. All eyes on a promising prospect again today. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J-Man.
You can try and keep
Green
this going.
back to work. Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left bat leg. Green, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally misses in the slur.
Good spider. And
Swing and a
that's all she wrote for that one.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a chopper out to short. Man, they can't get force. And that is the inning. Reds lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0.
Oh, you got 5 hits already? We have none.
1 out, bases empty.
Up by 2 though.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
So you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, back 1990, a couple of
90.
classmates and I were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox and
did again.
sliding catch in a corner by Tom Brunansky. The Red Sox would end up
No,
losing
they swing really
to the
that's our
Oakland
change up
A's
on
in the
this.
playoffs, but that's one of the things.
Perfect.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the Green Monster. Now he'll turn for second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Couldn't time it up any better than that. Loud contact, knees to the dome. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases ripped all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
You got to have it right in the middle of your infield, right in the middle of your lineup.
Righty delivers. Runner breaks for third. In the third. Third. Safe. That wasn't close.
First bag of the season. Many more to come.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Balls it in for the out. Sole runner at third, 2 men out. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Red Sox leading it by 2. Out to short, Arroyo. Not in time. He's safe.
Good dig.
Great offer with 2 outs, and he can spread them out. It's so important to get on the loss quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays. And that hustle down the line to Pete Crow really earned him that run.
with time to spare.
New inning getting started. In now for the Reds. Edwin
Hurry.
Arroyo.
So quiet. Crowd is dead. Man, I'd be miserable if I was sitting in there.
Campbell throws to first. And lead off and it's set down in their half field.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against their starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to put back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Of course, 2 on, 2 outs.
Too slow.
No errors and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Reds nothing.
You're too slow, my boy.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Jeffers in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Ground ball right side, it's worked through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with the way out.
One of the first real chances of the game for him, move. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Oh, looks like he locked it down.
Jay Mann.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's a strike.
I'm at the pitch right now. I am
I decided to wait too late.
Has been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And
It was a good pitch. She would have got me anyway.
We'll take all 3 swings.
Fall off foul.
Almost too
That was an
early.
easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good
It's a
pitch.
strikeout.
Thought that was going to catch the bottom of the zone.
They hold a 5-0 lead.
Good pitch.
Andy Ibanez next to him for the Reds. Drive base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did.
I apologize if the video's lagging a little bit. I had to reset my
Straight to it. That's great work right there.
stream on my phone
Next for
twice.
Cincinnati, Edwin Arroyo.
I don't know if it's my internet.
Ibanez off the first with 2 away.
You guys might not even see anything.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Will Burns in the ballgame, and the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series, heading to his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. Start he won't ever
Oh, is he a
forget.
rookie? Alright, 2 for 4 with a double single, RBI, a run, and a stolen base. 4 for 9, 2 doubles, and 2 RBIs of the series. 3 and 2. Alright, got 3 for 4 with a home run, 1 for 4 RBI, 1
is the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Stream's lagging again, but when I back out and go back in, it's fine. The internet's still up because we're obviously still live.
And on the ground is short, man. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Two on, one out. Man, now at the plate. You talk about power and the speed together.
Oh, he knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Turn on the foul wide of third.
Not swinging my hooks. I'm so distracted by my stream is lagging so hard.
Shortstop takes the ball.
I think my stream is still stuck on that first pitch to me.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
But I don't know.
That wasn't an easy pitch for you
Yeah.
guys. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Tough to go back to the bottom and check.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he knows they don't want to give in anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage.
Swing and ground ball, and that one kicks through into center field. And the Red Sox score first. It wants it. A perfect example.
Oh, man, you could not got it.
It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wouldn't come out. That might not seem like a huge deal right now, but
Well, it's
baseball
getting
is
darker.
a game of moments, and what
That could be
happens
why I'm
here
lagging
can
a little bit.
change
So if
everything.
we get cut off, we're almost an hour in. I'll still be posting this on
That one
YouTube.
drilled left field. That ball's carrying.
But
And it hits off the monster.
you guys that follow know the drill. I'll do the best I can, and we'll just pick off from there. We'll pick up from there.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balance swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Stuart Fairchild getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite
I'm really
level
hoping this
speed,
is just
but
an issue
he
on
can
my end.
absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
I won't know until I go back
Well,
through
this
and check
guy's
the
definitely
VOD.
a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds nothing. One out, base is empty. That one fouled hard.
Lay off
the
the
other
high
way.
ones, Kit.
Man playing up the middle at short, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Here comes the 0-1. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing
Can't
you
do
can
much
do about
about that,
those
yeah.
as a hitter. Are you crazy?
Sure do.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Up by 3.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game.
changeup.
And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. And it's off the Green Monster, coming home.
You should make that one.
Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Here's Alex Bregman. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Runner takes off for third. In there for strike three. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammate's up there.
That's going to keep happening until we get faster.
Battle going on, and they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker.
More times than not, the ball ends up in the dirt.
Not in the strike zone.
And it gives me that extra split second to get there.
It's just really disappointing.
Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the top of the sixth.
I'll feel bad about it if we lose, but we're up by 4.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris,
his speed is
the
insane.
Defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Because his legs are 6 feet long themselves.
The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
He only takes like, what,
nice job to get
10 steps to get to a base?
And now the shortstop, Jay
Insane stride. Up by 3.
Burns back to work. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah, if I don't get double played.
Alex Bregman will hit next. Throw over to first.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Back on a dive. And the pitch. Runner on the go. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Let's try this again. Crowd is so dead.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Ward. Here goes the runner.
Later, dude.
To right field, way back, gone. A 2-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Did he just twinkle toe around third? Oh, no. It looked like he did a little ballerina twinkle toe.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
You guys already did a celebration cutscene. That was kind of repetitive, but good job, bro.
Jonathan India at the plate.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
This could end it.
Up by 4.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz.
This could turn bad.
Hit to right, and
all
that's
good in the hood.
And he'll put it away. ball game. And the Red Sox come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Man really stood out in this win, collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
Well, Boog can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's
13 hits and 10 hits.
The W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
All right, 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, 7 for 13, 3 doubles, 4 RBIs for the series. Have a 520 career average versus Cincinnati. 4-2, second in the AL East. All right, 3 for 4 with a home run, 1 for 4 with a double, 1 for 4 with a run. Till we meet again. Ooh, just heard a rumble of thunder. Let's see what FedEx brought. Not really anything good. Alright, who's next? The Athletics. Good old Oakland. After some practice. Four and 2, 5 and 2.
Man has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league.
Got about 5 left before it'll mess up.
It's the Boston Red Sox
Oh,
taking
3
on
actually.
the Athletics.
So she
And
gets
we'll be back
shaky
with the
around
first
18.
pitch right after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Jay Mann. Peterson back to work. And that one clips the corner.
Excuse me?
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
How was that first pitch?
And quickly one away in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hoskins with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers.
Bregman, the flip to second. How about that double play?
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Bouncer to Hoskins. Steps out first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
That's the line I'm trying to take with
lets
it,
the
but
defense work behind him with
I need to hit it
another
harder.
ball. Good execution.
2 on,
Much
1
harder.
out. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Up by 1, but they might tie it right here.
Two on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. That's Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 1 and the A's 0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jay Mann. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
You're going to try and hit me with a 100-mile fastball, dude?
It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's towards center.
Not enough.
And makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Not enough mustard.
So 1 out, nobody on. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Out to short, Mann. He's out.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
I'd rather have it done and over with, so I don't got to hear about it anymore.
On the ground. Handles, throws to first.
Now we can focus on baseball. Bit of a
1
hit
hit
and
in
streak.
the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the A's 0.
I like it.
Next up for the A's, Taylor Ward.
4-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient,
It's either a double play or he's going to hit it over my head.
The game-winning run to the plate.
Tying run at the plate.
Double play.
Glove flip for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Man, had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
I quite enjoyed it, actually. I don't got to hear about this damn streak anymore. Now we can just play baseball. Alright, 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 for 3, 1 for 4 with a home run, and 1 for 4 with a double. On to the next.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mann will hit next.
It's been raining for like 3 days straight now at this ballpark. Or 3 games between both ballparks.
And he swings over the top there.
I think that was one of the slowest pitches I've seen in a while. Oh wow, 77 to 82.
This to third, Prado. Over to first.
That's okay.
And that is that. And the Red Sox lead 1. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Paying too much attention to the stream. It looks like it's running a little better.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Little bit of a delay, but it looks like it's running better. Clouds are still getting a little darker though.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one
get down. Thank you.
And it stays fair. coming home. He
Don't
scores to
don't
tie
go
it up.
home.
Heading for the
He's
plate.
out.
And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. So digging in, Masyn Winn.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Ball to strike. Grounds 1 to short. Mann sends it across the first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
2 on, 2 outs.
All right, down by 1.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And that one fouled
It's so
off.
slow. It's really messing with me. 'Cause I'm trying to get used to it being faster.
Swing at a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. Here's the throw.
Tied
to
up
the
again.
plate. It's off the mark and he scores. We are tied at 2.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Go ahead run on base. And now the catcher comes up to him. Victor Caratini. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Runner on the go. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Maybe he's too scared.
He's trying for third. Swung on, belted.
Good hit.
And an automatic
Wow,
double
that was
as
a
it
big
hops the
that was a big
fence. As
bounce.
they score a pair on the play.
I'm struggling with
Something
words
really
today.
nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty.
That was a huge
And now
bounce.
you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
By
1
4.
down. Next up for the A's, Harrison Bader. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the ground to short, Mann. And Bader is out. So bases loaded with 1 away. Mann, the
No
next
pressure.
to hit.
No pressure at all. Right to him.
Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2.
Damn it.
Just
Right
trying
to
to
him.
sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
I didn't think that was going to hit the ground. I kind of wish it didn't.
So 2 down. So here's Bader now.
Yikes.
You talk about elite
by
defensive
2.
players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. 1-1. Rip to short. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded.
Might have
but
just
they
saved the
do
game.
Push across 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Athletics 4. Jay Mann digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Red Sox leading it by 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field.
Almost hit me in the knuckles.
And there's one away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield.
Wow,
Start
up
to
by
puddle
6.
up a little bit.
So
I think this game's
away with
over.
nobody on. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. This
Now,
could
I
end
don't
it.
want to speak so soon because we've seen some wilder things, but
Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base.
6
and
is a
keeps
lot
it
to
going.
come back from. Especially with 2 outs. And look, they're loaded.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Even if he cranks a home run, we're good.
Got it!
Or he just watches
And
the paint
that's
dry.
ball game. Man, had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Another 15-hit game. All right, 2 for 5 with 2 singles, 2 RBIs and a run. 2 for 9, 2 RBIs for the series. No one cares about last game. I have 5 runs over the last 5 games. 6-2, first in the AL East. I like the way that sounds. All right, 1 for 3 with a double. 3 for 5, 2 doubles. 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Nice. Can we keep it up though?
One down. Now, Jay Mann.
So quiet. The crowd is just dead. Up by 2 already.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Woo!
Here's Alex Bregman.
The second baseman, Alex Bregman.
There goes the runner. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind
Sure
of elite
is.
arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Pickoff move to second. And he dives back in safely.
Just stop. You're not gonna get it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Win. Makes the grab. 2 down. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Runner breaks for third. And he hits a ground ball right side. Geloff. On to first. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Athletics coming to bat.
Up by 1.
Man measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That one
Way
fouled
behind that one.
off. The other
Right to
way.
him.
And
Ooh.
that'll get down for a base hit.
Guess he didn't
And
feel
now
like catching
first
it.
and second with 2 outs. And now it's Alex Bregman.
That lap sounded like Chris Griffin.
Right-hander kick steals. Runner on the go. And it finds its way through for a hit. Play it home. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
I think he hesitated at third. That's why it was so close. Because I know Devers is slow,
And
but
stepping in for
he
Boston,
definitely had enough time.
Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Severino, double steal. Flares it into the outfield. Brings it in for the third out. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. We
Just a
move
little
on
bit
to
higher,
the
and that's
bottom
2
of
more
inning
runs.
Number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the A's 1. Bottom of the inning, down the third baseman, Anthony Prado.
He's hitting for
Up by 2.
that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Strong like bull.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, second baseman.
Man at first, 1 away.
You gonna throw me a third sinker in the same location? Nope.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Man, I mean,
He's getting
nice
tired.
job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
No,
Don't be
he's
afraid
really
to pitch to
working
me
him
now.
away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Ground ball.
I had to
could be
reach for
2.
that. I was scared it was gonna hit the corner.
Here's Geloff for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I didn't want to strike out.
Two outs, runner at first. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Runner on the move. This one in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Runner goes again. That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the
Up by
Boston
2.
cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Sears back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
What, 3 singles so far?
To start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up
4
any
singles?
better than that. Wasn't able
Somewhere
to
around?
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard
Bunch of
enough
singles?
to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Step off throw to first. Man, back in on a dive.
Just stop.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
And I'm not even fast yet.
Red Sox by 2. Prado. Throws across the diamond, and they get Bregman for the out. One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Here's the pitch, runner on the move. Soft contact in the air, and that's a base hit. The run comes in from second, and
that's
it's
an RBI base
single,
hit.
and they take a 3-run lead.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line
Give him
drive
that
like
mullet
that.
power.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Man getting ready to
Up
hit.
by 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
On the ground to first. Base hit, and a run comes in.
A single kind of day. Oh, I didn't notice we scored another run.
Man at first, and next for the Red Sox,
Up by
Alex
4.
Bregman. Holman throws over.
Like every single one of you
Dives
guys have
back
tried
in
this
safely.
game. You're not quick enough.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rooker makes the grab, and that'll do it. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base.
18
Last
hits.
half of the 8th coming up. It's the
Wow.
Red Sox 7 and the A's 3. Man at first, nobody out. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Walking, hit by pitch. He's had a fun day.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Grounder might be 2. Bregman for 1. And the home fans sit down following the twin killing. 2 away.
What
in the
home
8th.
fans? There's no one in the stands. Everyone's pissed they're moving to Vegas.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder,
I'd be too.
Brent Rooker.
All my
And
sport
things
teams
could
were
change
moving out
quickly
to a different
here
city.
with 1 swing.
First the Raiders,
Well,
now the
comfortable or
A's.
not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Lined into right. And he'll put it away.
Good
Ball
job.
game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Man had a great showing in the win. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see
And
why
we
he's a key
only
contributor
barely
for
squeaked
him.
that out. Didn't even notice. We went 4 for 5 with 4 singles, an RBI, 2 runs, and 3 stolen bases. 6 for 14, 3 RBIs for the series. 15 career RBIs versus the Athletics. 7-2, first in the AL East. Alright, 2 for 5 with a home run, 3 for 5, 2 for 5. Works for me. Next, the Rangers. What time we got? Yep. Rangers. Some practice. I always get nervous when they start showing durability as an option. After what happened last season. They showed it, we didn't take it, and we got hurt on just a routine play, and we were out for 50 games. 1-8 against 7-2.
From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground, could be 2. Bregman for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
It was just beautiful.
We head to the bottom of the second.
All right, down by 1.
Boston's cleanup hitter, Jay Mann. Leiter back to work. Man,
Ooh, good
tearing up the
frickin'
base
pitch.
paths in his last game with 3
Wow.
steals. Ripped to
Wow.
third and caught.
That at bat is a
107.
positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard.
Bet you that
but it doesn't
surprised the
always
hell
work
out of
in
him.
your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That ball was moving.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Up by 1.
Line drive.
Ah, another right to him.
Tavares makes the play, and that will end the
It's a
inning.
good hit, though.
They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Rangers 1. So now it's Corey Seager. Blanco on at first, nobody out. On the ground right side, diving stop at first. The throw to second is offline.
Really? That'd have been a pretty good replay. Wow, the sunspot found a
Didn't look to
spot
me
in the
like he
clouds.
a great
It got
handle
really
on the
bright.
ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit
good
as well.
stop,
Makes
too.
it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 6th. Now here is
Wow,
Jay
down by
Mann.
4.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Leiter back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Way
Stay
back
fair.
there.
Stay fair.
Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
I was just hoping it stayed fair. Ooh.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Good guy to have right in the middle of your infield, right in the middle of your lineup.
Runner takes off for third.
One
In the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
And he steals third without a throw. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a ball popped up. Foscue in position, hauls it in, and there's one away.
If I was faster, I could have absolutely went.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wilyer.
One down, runner at third. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Mann stands at third with one gone in the inning. Bouncer to Young. Young tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So 2 away with nobody on. Stepping in, Jay Mann. 1 for 3.
Still down by 3.
Keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The shortstop takes the ball. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
Not enough.
Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Not enough.
And next for the Red Sox, Vaughn Grissom. Garcia is just 1 strike away. The other way, and no one can get there. In to score is the runner from
Dude on
third,
second, got 8 for speed.
Single,
That's not good.
Cut the lead to 2.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
I really hope they don't hit another single and he tries to round third with 8
Up next
speed.
for the Rangers, Jake Berger.
We're all tied up. I was about to say, someone needs to hit home run.
You blow that lead
And
in
it
the
looks like
bottom
they
of the
did.
9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
It looks like
Hitter's got
somebody
some
did.
Good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
That's not
This
good.
is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Just missed it.
Winning run out second. No one out.
All right. Come on, give me something to hit. That'll do it. Later, bro.
It's on its way.
Perfect.
Ball game. He shoots one out to right. And the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
Slap hands.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Man, with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Nine 6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
That was a great comeback by the boys. Alright, 2 for 5 with a home run, double, 3 RBIs, 2 runs, and a stolen base. First on Red Sox in hits, third in AL in OPS, fourth in the AL in on-base percentage, 8-2, first in the AL East. 3 for 5, the triple, double, 3 RBIs, wow. Duran had a good game. 1 for 4 with a double, 2 for 4. Oh, maybe that triple by Duran. I don't know, maybe that's what did it. I don't see any other home runs.
J-Man delivered some walk-off home run magic last game. Came through in the biggest moment for his team. All eyes on the promising prospect again today. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. 2 outs, base is empty.
Let's do it.
Ground ball up the middle. Man sends it to first, and that is the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts them ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. So a man at first, and the batter now, J-Man. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
I'll take it.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Didn't help us any,
Caratini at
but
the plate.
I'll take it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. The relay to second. Safe at second, and
that was
he gets
close.
back in.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
I thought I was going to go further out into the outfield. That's why I rounded
Bases
second.
all loaded up. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Devers on third. Man over at second. Caratini on at first with 2 down. On the ground, right side.
Ooh, good job.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Yes, sir.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended.
Just barely got it by that first baseman.
Right there, coming back in that at bat.
No outs. Runner on second.
All right. Up by 2.
In the
That's
dirt,
like the
but
3rd
kept
time
close.
someone's gotten me with that today. That high curve that just sinks down. It's got such a big break on it. But if you leave it up there in the zone, I'm going to
Man,
friggin'
with another scorching
put
run
it in the
of play
parking lot.
lately.
That I can guarantee.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout
Come on,
his career.
give me somebody I can hit.
When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. That
Good.
one misses.
Oh, wow.
1-2.
I'm going to say good pitch. I can't swing at that. I recognized
Runner
it
in
too
scoring
late,
position,
and it just
nobody
gonna
out.
jam me
Here in the
inside.
second game of the series. Ripped to short. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Back inside Fenway Park is Josh Young. Up to short. Man. Simpson's at first. And then down to the fourth. That's going to get the off, man.
Well, when we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand, the way it comes out of his hand, that's a
Still up by 2.
wow, really impressive.
Man, matched a homer in his last game.
Behind it.
Foul off. Man, it is
Good pitch to swing at.
only 20 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Now a check swing, but he held up. The shortstop takes the ball. Not even close there. They're now 3-1. That one perfect. Get out of town. He nails one out to right. Third home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-1. Chris, he's already in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seen him all well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the ditch right now. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays ball.
Contact, lush. Love that sound.
And he absolutely clobbered it.
So Suave is still away.
Up by 2.
Now, Miguel Blanco. So the time run at second. And on the ground short. Jump throw. It's there. That's a great play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's getting a lot of high fives in the dugout.
One down. J-Man.
Up by 3.
He's already homered in this game.
If you don't get head and count, you can forget about having any success against it.
That one foul off. Lopez, a former
You're going to throw a curveball like that.
features a sinker,
You need to make sure it drops out of the zone.
changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
You're not going to be happy to get hold of that. Just trying to help camera.
One down, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Oh, friendly advice, you'd say.
And that one is lifted in the air. On Duhar, makes the grab for the second out. Jonathan Rodriguez stepping in for the Rangers. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Munoz back to work. And a slider in there for a strike.
Now watch the paint dry.
That one the other way. And he'll clean away. And the Red Sox, even this series, up a game apiece. Man, really stood out in this win.
A game of peace, but yet it says 2-0.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next
How does
time.
that make sense?
He was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Alright, Super 4 with a home run, single, RBI, 2 runs. 4 for 9, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs for the series. Third in the AL in slugging percentage. 15 career RBIs against the Rangers. Alright, 2 for 3 with a home run. 2 RBIs, and 1 for 3.
J-Man, such an exciting player already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here in Boston, now it's the DH, Jake Burger.
The hamburger.
Grounds one short. Man. Whips its first other run. And very nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just boards in on the hands.
Alright, number 1.
Man, getting ready to hit. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level.
Down.
Good catch. Makes the play.
Good catch.
This guy wasn't the result of bad routes. I mean, the only reason he made the play is because this route was so good.
No doubt, Boo. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here's Josh Young.
This food's so weird. Like they're not finished. Or they're not rendering.
On the ground, 2-all. On the second, they get 1. And that's 2.
Well, as that case, we made that one look easy. Great feed in the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of the jam, and they end the inning.
Runner at second here, 1 ball.
Alright. That ain't gonna be
One
anywhere.
hits it first, and he takes himself for the out. Go ahead, run on base. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arm going forever. It's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Puts it to first. That ends the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Boston, bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for Boston, J-Man.
So look at that first hit.
Garrett back to work.
I don't know why I slowed it down.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're ahead. They count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one almost got him.
Why'd I swing at that?
Away, bottom of the 6th.
Stood absolutely no chance.
That was
of
all
slide
me.
back there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action.
I guess I didn't want to hit this game.
You up to where you can't get your hands through and barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
That was 100% my fault.
Out to short. Man. On first, and Seager is set now. Third out, that is the frame. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Score remains tied at 3.
7-thing strip. Go. Start 7-thing.
One away. Tie game.
All right, come on.
Pull ahead run stands at first. Ball one, no strikes.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball.
Oh, I wanted that one.
That's strike one.
I think I really should have took that. Nice swing at that. Come on.
Now it's that time.
What are you doing, bro?
Starts the change up with that arm action.
In the air, right side.
No.
As this one sized up, he's got it.
Gotta have a bad game every once in a while. Make you appreciate the good ones.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Miguel Andujar. Rip to left. Fair ball.
Oh, we didn't take it.
Good to time it
Probably
out,
smart.
better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make a pay.
And it was smart. Yeah.
Next to hit.
Oh, well. What can you do? Can't win them all. Try, boys. Sorry I did not contribute.
On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. And the Johnny Ruddy is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way and have eyes on it, man.
So runner at second.
Alright. I've seen you hit one home run before.
Ryan Ward.
But you got the number 9 hole hitter right here. Looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn the slide.
I believe in
Some
him.
of the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
The Red Sox down to the final strike.
Oh.
Popped up
Try it.
side. Young. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Man, with a less than great game in the loss.
Although this is a game he'd rather forget, he needs to watch this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Forward strike out by Atlanta. 4 for 13, 2 home runs for guys for the series. First in the AL with 872% slugging. 9-3 first in the AL East still. 2 for 4 with a home run, 1 for 4, 1 for 4, 2 for 3. Not a great day, but definitely better than mine. Where are we at? 9-3 in first place, 8-2 over the last 10, and a 1 loss. And we have started the season at a 471 with 24 hits, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. The Rays are right behind us in a game and a half. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. But that's going to do it for opening day. Appreciate you guys stopping in for day 3 of season 3. It was definitely a good day in the box. Much improvement compared to how day 1 and 2 went. Starting off the season pretty well. I hope it continues. The better we do, the more tokens we get, the faster we can upgrade our guy, and the faster we'll reach our goal. But thank you guys again for stopping in, hanging out with me. Again, if you're interested, I do live stream most evenings. Find me at Tufel41 over on Twitch. And you can follow my links where you can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Kick. Again, thank you guys for all your support. It all helps. Whether it's a few, like, follow, subscribe, it all helps. Thank you much. Hope you had a good time.